And we didn't even make it through half the earrings that I had, so we're just going to do some more. Let me see if our links are coming up yet so that we can get those out to everyone. Maybe being just a little slow. That happens. There we go. Alright, let's see, we are up, so let me grab those links. This is always the exciting part, right? Having to find everything, put it all in the chat, just so we can get started. Alright, those are in the chat, so let me get our chat started so that we can get moving and so that everybody can say hi when they come in so that I can count you. Alright, I think that should be everything working. We shall see. Sometimes it takes a minute. Alright. I'll shut that chat as soon as the first one comes in so that I know it's working. Let me figure out what I did with my pen. I just had one. Always losing my pens. My background is empty. It is. It is. I actually still have that up from Zoom service from the storm, and I just have not taken it down yet because I haven't really needed to. So there is that. But my board is half empty behind me, so. I do like looking at the half empty board. It always makes me feel better. Makes me feel like we're getting somewhere. Alright, let's wait for everybody to get in here. How's it going, Violet? How's the weather up there? I haven't gotten to talk to you lately, so. Do you have snow right now? As I saw some of the northern states were getting it. I wasn't sure if that counted you or not. Let's see. Get my numbers together. Numbers are right here. Where is everybody, Violet? Frigid tomorrow, should feel like -40 with wind chill. Ooh. Yep, remember that from Wyoming. One year we got down to -80 with the wind chill. It was very ugly. So we all had engine heater block heaters on our vehicles. But still, at that temperature, the vehicles would not start. They just won't. They say, no thank you. Which is fair. I wouldn't want to start at that temperature either. And one more hook. I'm not made for that either. I don't think anybody's actually made for that. Need your big coat. Really big coat. Your sound is not working. Go out and come back. Some reason that works usually. I think it's the Facebook glitch. But it does usually work. Looking for, I had an empty tag here because I ripped one of my tags and it won't stay hanging up anymore. But I have no idea what I did with it. Interesting. It'll show up again. It always does. Hello, John. I haven't gotten to say hello to John for a while. I would ask if he's keeping you out of trouble, but I know better. Are you keeping him out of trouble? Has he been wearing his necklace lately? Yeah, I thought maybe coming back in would help. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. You never know. I have a sticky note on my desk, and it has an address and a phone number on it, and I have no idea who it goes to. That is not good news. It's not mine. It's written in my handwriting, though. He won't wear it for you? That is so rude. Maybe because he knows you'll take a picture of him again. That could happen. Alright, well, we've got earrings. We're going to go ahead and get started without everybody, I guess. Let them trickle in. The day might be busy. Who knows? Stuff happens. But we won't have a show on Sunday because of the Super Bowl. And we are going to a Super Bowl party. He said no proof he wore it. Oh, I absolutely disagree, because I do have. I should, but it's a P.O. box, so I don't know. Maybe the zip code will get me somewhere. I'll have to try that. I have no idea. It's probably a customer's, and it's probably on other paperwork somewhere, but where that is right at the moment, I really don't know. So. Alright, we're going to get started with our 4 for $8 earrings, so that does make them $2 each. If you do not buy them in sets of 4, then the only choice that I have in order to charge you is to add it to the shipping. So you may see a 0 charge for your pieces, but then a large shipping charge. That's because I had to charge for your pieces in the shipping, because I have no way to charge anything other than $8 right now in the system that we're using. We're doing earrings 4 for $8. Violet. I do prefer that you buy them in sets of 4, just because that does make the bookkeeping a little bit easier, because otherwise I have to go back and remove those. I invoice on Monday evenings normally, sometimes Tuesday during the day. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and get started. I don't know what we're going to get started with, but we're going to get started. I just put a ring of, oh, there they are, blue ones somewhere. I knew I had a ring of blue ones somewhere. I moved stuff around on my desk to see if I could find that tag, and then I couldn't find the blue ones. Alright. Wish there was a good way to put that on my... Hello, Allison. I sent you your invoice, by the way. If you want to add to it still, we can. We're doing 4 for $8 earrings tonight, so they're $2 a pair. I prefer that you buy in sets of 4 because I can only invoice at $8. If we don't do the $8, then I have to add it to your shipping instead, because it's the only way I have to charge for it. Alright, Entrada at your own risk, in blue. Oh, and shipping's free over $25. So there we go. Entrada at your own risk, in blue. So these are blue cracklestone. They're basically a donut shape with a silver arch at the top, and then a little silver disc. This is the length and size. I think this is the last one. Looks like this is the last one. So one of these, and they are going to be number 1. You just paid it. Okay. I didn't get a notification yet, but that happens. That system has been a little screwy lately. It's been making me sign in every time I go in, and it usually doesn't, so I think they must be working on it. Alright, hoops in brass. These are called In Sync. You should like these, Allison. You probably already have these. In Sync in brass. So, multiple hoops stacked together to make up one bigger hoop. This is the length and the size. These are in the antiqued brass, so that brown color. And these are number 2. We only have one of these, In Sync in brass. If you want to add to it before I ship it out, though, just let me know, even though you already paid it, because I can just do a 0 shipping charge on the next one. And we can still put them together in the same envelope. I don't mind doing that. It's just up to you when you want them. Alright, Breakout in Tears in blue. These are midnight blue, very, very dark, almost black blue. And these are on triple tiers. These are all welded together, so they're not going to move around. This is the length and size. So we have Breakout in Tears in blue, just one of these, number 3. Let's see. Number 4, Nautical Notion in a light blue. Light blue around a white enamel ring. These have little silver spacers on them. These are a post earring, and our post is up here right near the top. This is the length and size. So we have Nautical Notion in blue, number 4. Only one of those. I think all these on this ring are one and dones, but I will let you know because as we change around, things change. All right, Montana Mountains in blue. These are the blue crackle stone. We have a little scrolly, almost looks like vine design up on that top disc. Down at the bottom we have more of a dot motif. This is the length and size. Just one pair of these, Montana Mountains in blue, number 5. Number 6, Rhinestone Renaissance in blue, also only one of these. This is a blue pearl in the middle, a navy blue pearl, and then we have kind of a scalloped edge all around the outside. It reminds me of a Victorian picture frame, but in rhinestones. So white rhinestones around that. This is the length and size. These are dress-up earrings. Rhinestone Renaissance in blue. These are going to be number 6 tonight. Also only one of those. Number 7. Let's do these. I have Spoke Too Soon in black. These are black wooden spokes on a silver wheel frame. See how it looks from the back. This is the length and size. It's my last pair of these as well. Spoke Too Soon in black is going to be number 7. Number 8, another blue. We have Bubbling to the Surface in blue. So a round blue pearl at the top, oval blue pearl in the center, and then a silver round piece with beveled edge. So that's that little part that goes in, kind of dips down in. This is the length and size. So these are navy blue pearls as well. You want the brass in-sync earrings, okay? Let me see what number that was. That was number 2. Okay. These are going to be number 8. Also, only one pair of those. Let's see. Let me make sure I've got everybody's names down. Okay. Next, Spirited Socialite in blue. This is a bright blue. Bright, bright blue. This is the length and size. Teardrop in shape. Aren't they pretty? I wear this with a bright blue sweater. I have these. It's really pretty. Number 9. Only one of those. Spirited Socialite. My 9 is backwards. There, number 9. A lot of things are backwards today. Number 10, Riverbed Bounty in blue. So these are natural stone. We've got the blue in the middle. Then we have these Dalmatian stones out at the end. They're white with black dots. And then we have the little trinkets hanging off the bottom of these. This is the length and size. So we have Riverbed Bounty in blue. One pair of these left. Number 10. Number 11. Surf Camp in blue. These are also wooden earrings. They're wooden discs fed onto that thin wire. They are in a kind of a Caribbean blue, almost leaning toward teal. This is the length and size. So we have Surf Camp in blue, only one pair of those. They're number 11. Number 12, we have Blossoming Teardrops in red, only one pair of these. These are red beads all along the bottom, and then a red bead in the middle of our flower up there in the teardrop. Little scrolly decorations. This is the length and size of these earrings. So we have one set of these, Blossoming Teardrops in red, number 12. Number 13, South Beach Serenity in brown. This is the brown natural stone, like the tiger's eye type material. Teardrop thin wire. This is the length and size. It's more of a minimal earring. This is South Beach Serenity in brown. One pair of these, number 13. Number 14, these are post earring. Post is right up here at the top. These are white, gray, and French blue in silver, called Kaleidoscopic Collision in blue. This is the length and size. We just have one pair. They are number 14, Kaleidoscopic Collision. Allison, how much snow do you guys have right now? And what's the temperature? All right, we have Elite Expression in blue, also a brighter blue, but a little bit lighter than the other one. I think maybe a shade darker than Elsa. These have some pearly teardrops and beads. They have some blues in semi-transparent, completely transparent. And then, let's see, some little crystal type beads also in a blue. They're on a, we're gonna call this a fat teardrop. This is the length and size. This is what they look like up close. All of it. This is number 15, Elite Expression in blue. I know you didn't get all, I know you didn't get all of it because we got some of it. The whole state of North Carolina had snow at one time. That happens very rarely. Everywhere in North Carolina. So look at it from the satellite view. They did a satellite view of it and the whole state was white. Flawless Fronds in blue. These are also post earring. Post is up here near the top. The outside edge is in that navy blue rhinestone. The inside is in white rhinestones. They're going to hang down something like this, but of course curving towards your face instead of away. You got some of it also, Violet. How much of it did you get? This is Flawless Fronds in blue, number 16, also one of those. Okay, so you're part of that storm that they're getting. I did see that like 15 states are getting a storm again. 15 northern states. I just wasn't sure who all was in that. I can imagine service being on Zoom. Our Zoom, we had Zoom service last Saturday. It was actually nice. Yeah, you sent some to Florida. That was nice of you. And actually, my friend in Florida, I'm trying to remember where she is, but she's near Palm Coast, not too far from there. She said it was 20 degrees there last weekend. So you can imagine 20 degrees in Florida. That's rough. When it's not even warm in Florida, you know you're in trouble. All right. Terra Timber in copper. These are the antiqued copper, so the dark kind. Kind of look like a little stirrup. They have that linear design on the bottom. This is the length and size. We have one pair of these. Terra Timber in copper is number 17. Let's see. Number 18. Raise your glass to glamorous. Your dad called and yelled at you guys. Alright, this is in the black, the gunmetal setting with white rhinestones. So we have teardrops and round solitaire. He's in Tampa. Okay. We were not too far from that. We were down below Macon, Georgia the day before it started. And so we hurried up and got out of there and came home. This is the length and size. Raise your glass to glamorous in black. We also only have one of. The metal is the black on this. Number 18. You look like you need some butterfly wings, Allison. Admirable Ariel in blue. So we've got two circles, each with half a butterfly in it. So if you put your face in between them, you could be the butterfly. You just turn them around like this. You could have butterfly wings on both sides of your face. Or, well, I guess on the bottom you could be part of it. I like the top ones. These are in a medium blue rhinestone. This is the length and size. So they're a big earring. Admirable Ariel in blue is number 19. Just one pair of those. You mean you didn't personally send it down there? I told Marlo thank you for sending some our way because they have been unusually dry out west this year, and we got it all here. So I appreciate that they shared their snow finally. Next year you can share it. Dazzle on Demand in green. So we have ovals in silver with emerald green rhinestones dotted all the way around the outside. This is the length and size. I believe I have a matching necklace for this, but I do not have it out because we're only doing earrings. So these are going to be number 20. I only have one pair of those. However, if you are interested in that necklace, I will look and see if I still have it. Let's see. Sunflowers. Sun-kissed sunflowers in blue. They look like you're looking at the sunflower up at the sky. So we have the blue leather with our embroidered sunflower on it in a silver frame. This is the length and size. We just have one pair of these left. They are number 21. Number 22, Earthy Etiquette in white. So we have the white crackle stone. Then we have little wooden beads down at the bottom and like a leaf shape hanging off of them. If you got those butterfly earrings, would you get them by Thursday? It kind of depends on how slow the mail is. Are they delivering up in your area? Do you think the storm's going to slow them down? Because I can send them out right away. I just don't know if they'll get there. This is the length and size. Earthy Etiquette in white is number 22. Number 23, Cyber Chime in silver. So we have a ring with lots of other rings hanging off of it, and then the little discs that make the chimes. So you have your own personal wind chimes here. This is the length and size. Cyber Chime in silver is number 23. All right. Let's see what else I got here. I do have quite a few butterfly earrings, some different ones. So, if your friend likes butterflies, we have quite a few. Asymmetrical Appeal in yellow. These are a yellow dewy bead, similar to a moonstone. You can see that they're asymmetrical because they're different shapes on each side and they're not hanging evenly. This is the length and size. These are a post earring. So, post is obviously in the top. One set of these. Number 24, Asymmetrical Appeal in yellow. Alright, these I have two pairs each. Saguaro Sunset in blue or in black. So this is the stone, natural stone. In the blue you can see the crackling better than you can in the black. Really ornate silver detail around them. This is the length and size. So I have two of each color, black and blue, number 25. On the butterfly earrings, those are the only ones I have in that specific design. I do have some others that are smaller. Let me pull some out here. I've got some. Let me find them. They like to hide. There we are. I have some of these in either purple or pink. This is the pink one. So you can see it has the pink butterfly on top and then iridescent. And then the other one has a light purple up here and then the iridescent with the snake chain. This is the length and size of these. So I have these in either pink or purple. These are Aerial Affection. We'll call those number 26. I only have one pair of each of those. I have these in pink. Aerial Avenue in pink. So white rhinestones in the oval, then pink rhinestones along the tips of each wing. This is the length and size of these. So I have one pair of these. Aerial Avenue in pink, number 27. I have, not my post ones. I just had them on the other day. I had a whole bunch of them. And of course I don't see them now. I know I have like 110 pairs. They're a stacked silver butterfly. I wonder if I'm missing the ring that they're on. I might have taken some off of it already. You know what? I make myself crazy sometimes. Let me see if they're behind me. They're not behind me. I think I do it on purpose. That's the worst thing. And then, let's see. I know I have some in silver, so let me look. Not in there. They are not in there. We've determined where they are not. Okay, fish hooks are best for her. There's the ones I was looking for, but they have backs. They're like that. So, I think for fish hooks, that might be all I have. It's those 4 pairs. Yep, I think that's all I have, is the 4 pairs with the fish hooks. Hi, Rosie and Jessica. I can understand being a little nervous about that. Alright, next up we have Pyramid Sheen in black. So we have black rhinestones up on the top, and they are the jet black. And then the flat chain tassel on the bottom. This is the length and size. So we have Pyramid Sheen in black. Can get these out. 2 of these available, number 28. Looks like they needed to shorten that one. Hello, Rosie. Okay, let me know, and we'll do what we can. Alright, what are we doing next? We were doing these. Hello, Kim. Artisan Apparatus in gold. So kind of a triangular design. These are 3D, they're not flat. I don't know if you can tell. They stick out a little bit. You want the crazy yellow earrings? The asymmetrical ones. Those will drive somebody nuts. Is that your purpose? They would drive me nuts. Let's see. I'm gonna figure out where I put them. $24. They were number 24. Alright, gotcha. Alright, Artisan Apparatus in gold. This is the length and size. You've been friends since you were 3 and 4. That's about like me and Marlo. We were just a little bit older than that, but not a lot. Number 29. 1 pair of those. I know we were already living out there when I went to kindergarten, because I remember going on the bus. Maybe it wasn't kindergarten, maybe it was 1st grade. But I remember going on the bus to school. From out there. Alright. Your personality is asymmetrical. I have to pick a personality first. I have multiple personalities. Now if I could just count the time for multiple personalities, I'd be doing good. Alright, swatch me now in pink. These are kind of tie-dyed looking. So everything from a dark, dark pink to a light pink, almost white, and then a little bit of almost like a yellowy peach mixed in there. This is the length and size. Give you 80s vibes. Swatch me now in pink is number 30. One of those. Was kindergarten, okay. I thought it was, but I couldn't remember. Next we have Couples Celebration in pink. A couple different colors of pink. So we have a light pink up on top and the darker pink down on the bottom. Was it the Magic School Bus? You know, no, but which ones do you want? The tie-dyed ones, Allison? They kind of look like a mushroom. They kind of do. Yeah, that's absolutely true. No magic mushrooms either. But my kids used to say that to me all the time when we would get in our van. Please let this be a normal field trip. I think they're disappointed that I didn't marry somebody with the last name Frizzle. Anyway, light pink up on top, dark pink, hot pink on the bottom, white rhinestones surrounding those bottom two. This is a post pair, so it's gonna sit like this. Couples Celebration in pink. This is my last pair of these, number 31. I don't know why my kids would think that we would go anywhere and it would be normal. I don't understand. Do your kids say that to you on the bus, Allison? Botanical Bonanza in pink. So these are a dark pink. They're a coated wire. And these are 3D. So we have 2 layers of the wire flower and then the rose in the middle. This is the length and size. So we have 2 pairs of these. Botanical Bonanza in pink is number 32. We're getting there. You remind them of Miss Frizzle. I think you need messier hair though, don't you? Isn't her hair pretty curly? I think that's why they did it to me, because I also wore my hair somewhat like that. It's always pulled up, and it's curly, and it's the right color. Plus everything was crazy. You just need Uruguay, and so do I. We can go to Florida and pick them up off the ground right now. I heard they're all falling out of trees again. Alright, another retro type pair. Charismatically Curvy in pink. So we have pink acrylic in the center with silver glitter, and then a silver crescent shaped frame. This is the length and size. I'll give you an idea. So, Charismatically Curvy in pink, number 33. Don't worry, I'm not sticking on pink all night. It was longer then. Okay. We'll let you slide on that one. Oh, some days are better than others, right? I'm not sure which days those are yet. I haven't decided. When I do, I'll let you know. Alright. Yes, I was waiting for this. Come out of your shell. Okay, you want the pink hoops? You got the pink hoops and the pink tie-dyed ones, and the pink hoops, pink tie-dyed ones, and the yellow funky ones. They're cute pink moons. I have those pink moons, so they're not all bad. Come out of your shell in white. So we have white pebbles down at the bottom. They're the crackle stone. Little silver beads on a wire teardrop. This is the length and size. So we have Come Out of Your Shell in white. We have 2 of those. Number 34 for those. Frond Fairy Tale in white. These are a hinged earring on a post. So post is up here. Little branches. This is what it looks like when our trees get frozen over with ice. This is the length and size. Let's try to get that focused. It doesn't like it when I do it too fast. So here we go. Let's walk slowly. Slowly. There we go. Frond Fairy Tale. We have 2 of these. Number 35. Gotta baby these cameras. Always babying them. Here is an ear crawler. So they are meant to be worn this way. So have a single wire on the back. These are 5 pearls all in a row. There are some larger ones and some smaller ones. Let's see. Let me do it along this. I don't even know how to do this. Let's see. There's no good way to do this. We have not had exploding trees. I am very disappointed. I don't know if I can even show. There. Roughly the size. There we go. I have 2 of these. These are called Drop Top Attitude. They are number 36. I want exploding trees. I want all the things. And nobody's giving any of them to me. I love these because they look like the tops of cupcakes. These are white with colored seed beads mixed in. They look like the sprinkles. I wore mine the other night for the show. I don't know if anybody noticed them. I forgot to mention them. These are a post earring. Post is right up here in the top. This is the length and size. I have 3 more pairs of these. Number 37. I didn't know it was either, Allison. I saw it on the news and then I didn't get a chance to go into the whole article either to see what the whole deal was, but I'll look it up. But it's been an interesting year. Let's just say that. I saw the thing about the snowfall in Japan that buried the houses. I'm like, my goodness. You have the black ones? I have black ones too. And I have some yellow ones here as well. Gotta have our cupcakes, right? Have your cupcakes and eat them too. Yep. A More to Love in white. So these are a silver heart with white rhinestones. This is the length and size. I have 2 pairs of these left. They are number 38. Yeah, the trees falling always cause a problem. And that's why ice is worse down here than snow. We'd rather have the snow because when the ice comes, it's so heavy that it pulls down power lines and trees, and Niagara Falls is frozen. Well, who told them that could happen? All my notifications just came in on my phone at once, so obviously something's going on. I thought my phone was acting funny. I probably should have restarted it earlier. Alright, this one turned itself around. Let's see. I don't even know how it does this. Okay. Lone Star Shimmer in white. So these are a silver hoop with that 1 star on it. And we have a white rhinestone right in the center. This is the length and size. We have 2 pairs of these. They are number 39. I thought running water wasn't supposed to freeze. Evidently it wasn't running fast enough. You had a tree fall in front of your bus the other day. Well, I guess at least it didn't hurt anybody. But still. Better if the trees just stayed where they're supposed to. Alright, we're almost done here. Let's see. Prosperous Prospects in purple. These are a dark, dark purple. You can see they're almost black. This is the length and size. So I have 2 pairs of these. Prosperous Prospects in purple, number 40. I'm going to go to 45 because that'll probably take us to about an even time for today. Ethereally Extravagant in purple. So we have purple with iridescent kind of coating on it, all the little chains swooping down from the bottom. I do have a necklace to match the bead in the center, if you would like that to match. I'm trying to get this to focus. It doesn't want to focus. It's worse than I am. This is the length and size of these. I also have these in a blue color. So I have 3 pairs of the purple. These are called Ethereally Extravagant in purple, number 41. Let's see. Number 42. Let's do another purple. This is a light purple. I'm going to have to hold these close for you to see them. You see the little rhinestones in the center? So light purple rhinestones in these little flowers. And this is why I had to show you close up, because you see from here, can't see the purple. This is the length and size. So we have 3 of these. Bustling Blooms in purple. These are number 42. You spent your limit already? That sounds about right. We need to see about getting your limit extended. All right, Deco Dreaming in purple. We have an emerald cut bead in purple, white rhinestones around the outside, and then kind of fans out in the middle from there. This is the length and size. We have 2 of these. Deco Dreaming in purple is number 43. Let's see, what else do I have on my desk today? Number 44, let's do these. Number 44, 1 pair of these left. Subtle Sheen in silver. I do also have these in gold. These have like a brush texture. Fat, larger hoop. I like my larger hoops. They are cool. So Subtle Sheen in silver, or if you prefer in gold. I have 1 pair in silver, I have 2 pairs in gold. Number 44. And by the way, the necklace that I'm wearing is also still available. This is Global Glamour. It was one of our blockbusters, so I have a couple of them. They come with these earrings, so no need to upgrade them. So that's one of our blockbuster necklaces I do still have. Next we have Horoscopic Helixes in white. 2 of these. So they kind of cross over each other like DNA strands with white rhinestones on one strand. This is the size. So Horoscopic Helixes in white, we have 2 of these. And they are the last pair for the night, number 45. Okay, if you missed any of the show, feel free to go back and watch and claim from the show just as usual, and I will put those in your pouch for you. This is the only show that we have this week, so we'll be back next Friday. Everybody enjoy their Super Bowl and Super Bowl parties, which is where I'm going to be. Make sure you get all your snack food, watch all the commercials. Not too sure about this halftime show, so we'll just go with the food and the commercials for this year. 45 to you, Allison. Okay. Also, the website is still up, so if you get a chance, look through the website, because there is just not even enough time in a day or a week for me to show you all the pieces that we still have available. We're starting to pare down, but there's still plenty of nice pieces available, so if you get a chance, look through those in your spare time. I won't say in the bathroom because, you know, we don't use our phones in the bathroom ever. Wink, wink. Or when you're supposed to be sleeping at 2 o'clock in the morning and you're doom scrolling, go to the website instead. Look at some pretty jewelry. All right, we will be back on Friday night. If you want me to invoice out for what you have this week, let me know in a private message, or you can just comment here, and we'll do. Are there any dragonfly things? I think I have a Fashion Fix set that has dragonflies in it, but I think that's all I have that are dragonfly. And I think it was a Simply Santa Fe, I want to say, that had the dragonflies. And I do have that whole set. Has like primary color beads and then dragonflies in it. If you don't see it, let me know, and I can find a picture or take a picture for you. I think that's all I need to tell you. So let me know if you want me to send your things out this week. If not, I'll just hold them for next week and we can add them to whatever you get next week. All right, you guys have a great week.